Not the bumblebee.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
I see you, Scotty.
Steelers.
See you, Scotty.
Taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Western Pennsylvania and Heinz Field in the Steel City of Pittsburgh. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1. Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And I like what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. You see what Riddick was able to do in last week's ball game. 16 carries, 73 yards.
That's a good start to the season. They got the win, and they were able to establish a good running game. Nothing that just blew people away, but a nice solid base to get things started. And they expect that to get tuned up and get better as the season moves on.
Now Riddick. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses as close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them.
Oh, this motherfucker jumps it! God damn!
Incomplete from the contact.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Look at this fucking shit here.
Damn it, guys.
Motherfucker drops it.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And no one can run the football like Lamar Jackson from the quarterback position. The most dynamic guy with the ball in his hands since probably Michael Vick. Got more accurate throwing the football each and every year in Louisville. But how about this one? A first-round pick in 2017, the number 32 pick in the first round. The last guy to do that at Louisville, Teddy Bridgewater, the same exact pick when he came out.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
16 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Quickly here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew what he wanted to do.
We ain't gonna pick that off. Hell no.
That was covered. So that took his
Hell
attention
no.
elsewhere to no avail.
Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. A short throw caught by Andrews. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Now Tua.
Grab JB, let's go.
He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
I see you. You ain't got the lie, Craig. 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 You ain't got the lie, Craig.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And those are the
Look at that. He just got that guy jogging. That's bullshit.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness?
Watch this shit.
To get
You got to call it what it is. So let's watch number 48 for them. They got the dude just jogging. Maybe he was out of gas because he ran all the way down the field. Yeah, I guess. But he did maintain the same speed all the way down there. He got to be blood red. Like he can't even get back on the field. He's gonna pass out.
Tua setting up shop to throw again.
Good sack.
Pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea.
to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Yeah, look at Craig. You ain't got the lie, Craig.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Guy in Cleveland can't do that.
He dropped at the 21-yard
That guy in Cleveland damn sure can't do it. What you ain't got the lie, Craig just did.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage.
And Anheuser-Busch boy came like a torpedo in there.
No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
sideline and incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane.
Good job, Jay Lane.
And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Riddick with a carry. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On the ground, it's Reddick. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. They'll try to run this one in. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Okay. All right.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And caught in the end zone.
Good job. Duff's got it. Duff's got it. J-A-Y are the letters of your name. I see you, Scotty. I see you, Scotty. I see you, Scotty, with a throw bullet.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown.
This will be 3rd and 5. Again, they will throw it. We tell you by the horn.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
God, what was that?
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. But they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
They'll start by running the option to the right.
Good job, Anheuser-Busch.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
Lamar.
5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Lamar. Hey, man.
They have to feel pretty good about
Okay.
getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Even further. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get about 3.
Okay, Lamar.
At the 14-yard line.
Damn.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they should pass in formation, show the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by the defensively, though.
Guys, right here, right now.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers.
Come on. You got into it. Into it.
The kick by Sanders is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
Tell you guys where we want to be.
So you do one way or another.
On the road with the ball.
Two scores to get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll need to go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Or since you had 3 timeouts,
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he finds a man with a crossing route. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Good job.
Coming and down he goes.
2, 3.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
I see you. You can always stay at the Hilton. You can always stay at the Hilton.
Good job, Jones. Oh, we lost our timeout. God damn it. Come on, Magic.
He said, come on, Magic.
Now after that
Magic,
sack,
don't
it's
tell me
3rd
you're-
and long for
oh, no.
Jackson and the Ravens.
Jetta, come on. We lost a lot of bucks
From
in
the
this
gun,
game. I mean,
Jackson.
a lot of fucking bucks.
Ah!
Man, and he hits
Okay,
him
good job.
inside.
Good job, Anheuser-Busch.
And a
With a
nice
scraping, get off that.
defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the
Another buck.
sticks
I
are on
lost my
3rd
timeout
down.
again.
Didn't
All
get
these
beyond
cheap
them. No
motherfuckers,
pickup.
man.
Get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium.
This guy took all my timeouts. Then they cheated me in the 3rd quarter
Here's
because the guy was
Ryan
clearly
Anger
on the
now.
ground.
As he'll
Oh,
kick it away
these
for the
guys.
2nd time.
Wow.
Stop your belly aching.
These will be my Dolphins. Wow. They don't cheat like that when I'm playing with these motherfuckers.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Here's Riddick.
Oh, I see you ain't got the lie, Craig.
Past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Look at you ain't got the lie, Craig.
Gain of 12 and a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands.
Well, look at
See
that
how
boy. That
far he
boy's
can
strong
run
like a
with
Brahma
that.
bull.
What he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
This is Jones.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette.
That's game, guys.
And this is going to be a Steelers first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter.
All right.
And he's
Take
going
it to the. Take it to the second. Take it to the second.
taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Down and 9. One more time, and that should just about do it. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory.
That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy victory. When they get in
Wow.
there now.
Damn. Where's your play?
It's back-to-back victories.
Where's your play?
One defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll
This is not even what you're looking for. God damn it.
Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Scotty.
Yeah, it means he doesn't
I see you,
move
Scotty.
as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up the first
J-A-Y are the letters of his name.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
He'll be all right.
Agreed, and they really needed that
He'll
one.
be all right. He'll be all right.
Confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side.
Oh, look, I see. Hey, look, it's not McNabb. It's Borden. It's not Tell him, it's not McNabb. It's Borden. Not McNabb. It's Borden.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a
Job.
message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back
This
the other
guy's
direction.
tough. This guy's tough. Get off. Hey, get your ass off me.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. Malik Harrison on the tackle.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Lots of plays on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business
guys
at the
blitzing
line
from
of
the
scrimmage
outside.
and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Hey. You ain't got the lie, Craig. Tell him you ain't got the lie, Craig.
Great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already.
That safety got no
get some more.
chance.
You
got no chance against you. You ain't got the lie, Craig. The safety's got. When I tell you that guy, the safety has no. Well, I mean, I guess if he's playing mad.
And it is now 21-0. A 10-play drive that time.
I stand corrected.
8 yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
Oh!
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 30.
Oh, he's on the ground and they let the buffer get back up.
Back with a touchdown right here.
Wow.
It's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Breaks a tackle, now an alley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And here's Jackson on the option.
Hey, Lamar, man. Hey, dog, listen,
This
man.
defense really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else.
Lamar, man, listen, dog. I didn't think you was getting up that time. You was laid flat out.
Second and 11. Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They playing like they mad about something.
That you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target.
They playing like they are mad about something.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. operating from the gun.
Oh, damn it. God damn it.
It's Devin Duvernay. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Damn.
Devin Duvernay, 47 yards.
All right,
And the
all right,
Ravens
all
get
right,
a
all
bit
right.
closer. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves,
Huh.
but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily.
I'm not sure
but
why that guy, because we didn't, it wasn't a zero blitz, but okay.
We're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
All right,
The
all right,
defense
all right.
now needs to reciprocate. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it.
Oh, look at
Absolutely
Craig.
loved what
Oh,
they were
you ain't got the
doing,
lie,
because
Craig. Don't
to be ahead of the
stop doing that
defense
to him, man.
much,
Stop.
Every play call
Stop.
you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And to give this time to the tailback.
Oh,
He'll be taken down, but not before he works
hey,
it
man.
past the 50. 12 yards
you
there
ain't got
to
the
the
lie,
first
Craig,
down.
man. I mean,
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things
damn.
are
Well, if you
called
kept that outside,
the quarterback
you ain't got the lie,
faking
Craig.
it
That
to
was going to be
runner and
another big
keeping
one.
it himself and maybe
That was
having
going to be
trail back.
another big one.
What
Look,
I
you
mean
ain't
is,
tired.
in the NFL,
You ain't tired.
that option to throw the football
But
all comes
we
about
got to give,
organically. It's a
hey,
natural
look,
deal
it's
based
not
on
McNabb.
reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option,
Borden.
you've actually called that play.
They'll run on 1st down.
Oh,
Gordon.
look, hey,
He's
listen.
corralled, but
It
not
ain't.
before
It's
getting
not
inside the
McNabb.
35.
It's
15
Borden.
more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that 1st down. Some have
Shit,
described
we
him
can
as a
ready to put
diamond in
Fournette
the
on the
rough.
trading block. We
A lot
don't
of
need that,
polish,
dude.
Nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the
What
top
we need
backs
Fournette
going
for?
forward.
Shit, somebody might give us something for him. Hey, look, as soon as you do that, somebody gets hurt. Hey, Rag said, listen, coach, don't forget about me. I'm over here
34
too.
now. Here's 1st and 10. Down to the 30.
That's a nice hard
after a
run,
gain of
Rags.
3.
Carried by number 25.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay.
That guy ran right back to the spot.
Now he'll pull it down.
That guy ran right back to the spot. Yep. Good job, Scotty. You saw it. That guy ran right back to where you was going to throw it. Nope.
He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. On 1st down, Ragland.
Hey, Rags. Rags, he said, Rags said, look, coach, don't forget about me. I can do this too.
Pittsburgh first.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big time play for their defense.
No problem. No problem. No problem. No problem, homie.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally.
Hey, listen, no, you ain't gonna be able to do that. Ken Hodges-Bush ain't having that.
In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line.
Yeah, and Hodges-Bush ain't having that.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Got to be holding, right?
Going to be incomplete. Too tough to
They threw a
hold
flag.
on. It's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and get a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Yeah, this guy got a bionic leg, though. Oh, they punting. Okay. Okay. He got a bionic leg.
As he's on to punt for
Baltimore. Never know.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though. So maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if in fact they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the second quarter. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade.
That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Them guys took a timeout.
Use
wow.
one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Took a timeout. Wow.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, and it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. Marcus Mariota, a touchdown pass. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes.
Oh, damn, Baker Mayfield playing for the Tennessee Titans.
Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And that one all tied against the visiting Saints.
For 21 yards, pew.
Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race. Very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
What? I mean, they actually called a holding on him?
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson.
Now look at that. Look
He's
at
just
that
going to
shit.
dump this
Look
one
how
off
he
to
do
his
that.
fullback out of the backfield. He'll chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
I don't like this. 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 I don't like this.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep.
Oh, I said I didn't like this!
Complete.
God damn it!
He will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd
God
down
damn it.
conversion. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Ugh. Said I didn't like it. Damn. You can't give that kind of stuff up, guys. That was 30-14.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
That's not what I meant to do.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
Good job.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not
Bow wow
escape.
wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Get him, little bow wow.
Loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Ravens 10.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't do particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago over the Bucs. They lead here as well as they come up on first down.
Bucks were tough, though. The Bucks were tough, though.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. His throw is incomplete.
Wow.
Juju Smith-Schuster,
You
the
should have just
intended
ran.
receiver
You
that
should have just
time,
ran with
and
it.
it's 3rd down.
You should have just
So it
ran
looked
with
like
it.
Someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was
Yeah, you should have just
overconfident. There
ran.
wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Oh, man.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And they'll
Good job,
get it out
Scotty.
just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch, and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it
Good
well
job,
there.
CC.
Perfectly executed crossing route.
And we got to get JT involved. JT. I don't think JT caught a pass yet.
Fournette, a first down carry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's the option. And he is tackled
I
inside
keep telling
the
y'all,
40, not
it's
quite
not
to the
McNabb.
35.
It's Borden.
16 yards.
It's not McNabb, it's Borden.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Batman! 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 Batman!
So in leading territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Borden.
You know what? We ain't even gonna say it anymore. Hey y'all, just look at the back of the jersey.
Another nice gain, 13 yards.
The first one is like McNabb, but it's Borden.
Plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Getting this into the hands.
I see you, JT.
Brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Steelers are going to have it 1st and goal as they'll take this down to about the 3. Charles, we get a look at the draft class here for this team. What do you think?
Well, I think for the most part, I do like what they did because, to me, they got some solid players in the early rounds. And then if I'm correct in my evaluation, they got some great value in the later rounds as well.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff team on the field now will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson's going to look to run it, and he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
On 2nd down now, Borden. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They run the counter. Borden. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, Now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. First down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
When you saw my daddy, he didn't have a scratch on it. It wasn't even dirty.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brent, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
They go back to Reddick. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long fourth and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Makes the score Steelers 38, Ravens 10.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taken about 7 yards deep, and Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Lane. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll run on first down. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, God.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
God damn it.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14.
And a Raven first down.
From the gun, Jackson. The ball comes out.
Hey, Lamar, I told you. I told you, man. I told you. I told you, dog. I told you. Hiya! I told you.
Any kind of mistakes, but it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A game of 13. It's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Batman!
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Oh, wow, he's got
really
a
nice
fucking
job
upper
by them
arm
picking up
fracture.
the run
God
blitz
damn
and
it.
detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run.
Christmas,
And a lot
man.
of times you think if you blitz a
Ugh.
running back, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a
Upper
little bit
arm
high.
fracture.
They don't
Wow.
have great leverage, and they're easily blocked
That's
and turned to the side.
gonna be a minute.
They'll keep it on the ground. Borden, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 1st down, Borden, and he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The running
When you
back.
find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
2nd and 6 at the 12-yard line.
Got right. Okay.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
Wow. Oh,
He's
I
going to
thought,
get him about 3
I
yards
thought you was
closer.
gonna get out of that.
He's
You
down
ain't got
about
the lie,
two.
Greg.
Brought down at the
Not a whole
I
lot there
thought
after the
you was
penalty, but
gonna
remember, it was
get out
1st
of
and
that.
5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out 1st downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. the Steelers with the football as we get you reset.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
They'll try to run this one in.
Hey, you ain't got the lie, Craig. You ain't got the lie, Craig.
Another touchdown.
You ain't got the lie, Craig.
Looking
I got
like
the battering ram.
2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a
Bam,
game in the
bam.
NFL. We
Oh,
hear it all the
damn.
time. We know that it's difficult, but guess who's
1, 2.
smiling?
We ran through
But
3 of
inside is
them.
thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh,
Damn.
without a doubt, the head coach,
2 of them was
he wants him to
linebackers.
feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a
Yeah,
1-yard
even look at the
touchdown
tape,
run.
Queenie. He just ran over you. Or ran through you, I should say. Not necessarily ran over you.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 20.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Oh, he dropped it.
Damn.
And that's pretty
Well,
indicative of the way this one's
they
going.
gave up, man. Them boys
An
gave up.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of a...
Oh, timeout. Hey, man, let's get some people out the game. Let's get some people out the game, man, on defense. Let's get some people out the game on defense, man. Oh, yeah. Put him in there. But Dupree, you get in there. Bow, yippee yo. Okay, you. Ward, you go out there. Jason Lane. Oh, nah, actually, Nicky, Tricky Nicky, we're going to leave you in there. Red Wine, get in there, dog. Carl Joseph, get in there, man.
Out 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. To throw is Jackson.
They set
wow.
up the screen for Dobbins.
Wow.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
Damn. Who was number 21?
Right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Man, you ready? I really don't know who number 21 is. Oh, that might be Ward. That might be Ward. Oh, damn, we thought we set Alexander down. Yep, that's Ward. The old KC Chief. Oh, man, they said we fumbled, man. We ain't got nothing to lose.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on
They said we
4th
ain't got
down.
nothing
They're
to
going
lose.
for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
Bam.
So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Steelers.
Oh, hold on. Timeout. Timeout. Oh, hey. Eason, you get in there and take them licks.
Offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Hey, good game, world champs.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. Boy, you just an 83. Good gracious. Well, wait till you come into your own. Okay, Weeks. Oh, that's right, Weeks. You might start in center, rookie. Yeah, he's got an injury, man.